G'day folks, Jim Langlands here from FX Charts with the currency outlook for the Finance News Network for the 20th of June. Markets have been pretty positive overnight ahead of the result of the FOMC meeting later on today. The market's hoping that the Fed's going to extend its Operation Twist bond buying program. It's due to expire at the end of June. They're hoping for an extension there. And the markets overall have been pretty positive on the day in the hope of that. Further to this, there was some really poor German data out overnight. The ZEW economic sentiment survey was pretty weak, and so perversely the markets taking the euro higher on the basis that they hope that the ECB will have to come to the rescue there as well and provide some stimulus, probably through a rate cut. But anyway, the euro's acted pretty positively through it all. It's been up to 127.30. It's currently down around 126.80, but it's still looking pretty firm. I think the market might risk disappointment if the Feds do nothing later on today, and we could see a pretty quick correction lower. But the market seems pretty convinced that something is going to happen. So I think for the next few hours we just remain range bound, and then we really have to take it from the outcome of the Fed decision. Where else? The other currencies have really gone higher with the euro. Sterling's at 157.25. The Swissy, that's really a mirror image of the euro, given that the cross is stuck at 120.10. So dollar Swiss is trading around 94.65 at the moment. The commodity blocks had a good day. They followed the euro and followed the equity markets higher. The Aussie's trading at 101.80. It's been up to 102, and it looks pretty firm at the moment, and could test support at 102. Could test resistance at 102.15. The Kiwi, that's at 79.80. One would have to think it'll probably take a look at 80 cents at some stage or other, just to see what stop losses lie the other side of that. But it's pretty quiet at the moment, and I think, like everything else, it will probably remain range bound, and it'll be the Fed later in the day that gives all the currency markets their direction. The yen's doing absolutely nothing. It's more interesting on the crosses, particularly against the euro, and I guess the Aussie and the Kiwi as well. But it's doing nothing against the dollar. That's at 79 the figure, and looking like it's going to remain like that. What else we've got? There's data-wise today, we've got the Bank of England minutes coming out, and we've also got the UK unemployment data later on, and German PPI from Europe. But really, it'll all hinge on the FOMC, so we'll have to wait and see what the outcome of that is. The daily charts are showing that there's further strength ahead of us, but the shorter term are all pretty overbought, and I just think some choppy conditions for the time being, until we get the interest rate decision from the Fed. So that's really about it. Wait for the data later in the day. Other than that, have a very good one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.